The laughter started before he even woke up. Mr. Harris had dozed off on a plastic chair in the hallway, his mop still resting against the wall beside him, when the students found him. Phones came out immediately. Someone recorded. Look at him, getting paid to sleep. Within minutes, the video had spread across the entire school. By lunchtime, even the teachers had seen it. The principal had called him into the office. "You can't sleep during working hours," she said coldly, sliding a paper across the table. "We have a reputation to maintain." Mr. Harris didn't argue, didn't defend himself, didn't explain that he worked night shifts elsewhere just to afford his medication. He simply nodded, signed the termination letter, and left quietly. Some students clapped as he walked out of the gate. Others whispered jokes. After all, he was just the janitor. Nobody important, nobody worth asking questions about. But the next morning, everything felt different. 3 black SUVs were parked outside the school entrance before sunrise. Staff arriving early were stopped at the gate by security they had never seen before. By 8 a.m., the teachers were called for an emergency assembly in the main hall. Students followed shortly after, confused by the sudden tension in the air. The principal stood on stage, her face pale. Behind her sat 3 sharply dressed men and an empty chair in the center. Whispers spread across the room. "Is this an inspection? Are we being shut down? What's going on?" Then, the doors at the back of the hall opened, and Mr. Harris walked in, but he wasn't alone. 2 men in suits followed closely behind him. The entire hall went silent. He wasn't wearing his janitor uniform anymore, just a simple dark suit. Clean, pressed, deliberate. The principal stepped down from the stage so quickly she almost tripped. "Sir," she said, her voice shaking slightly, "we didn't realize." Mr. Harris raised a hand gently, and the room froze. One of the men beside him leaned toward the microphone. "This institution was built on land donated by Mr. Harris 12 years ago," he announced. Gasps erupted. The same students who had laughed at him stared in disbelief. The man continued. He requested anonymity to observe how the school treated its lowest-paid staff before approving the final phase of funding. A murmur of panic spread across the teachers. The principal's hands trembled visibly now. Mr. Harris slowly walked toward the empty chair at the center of the stage, then stopped. He looked out at the students who had recorded him, at the staff who had ignored him, at the principal who had fired him, and quietly asked, "Should I still approve the expansion?" No one spoke, no one moved. The silence was unbearable, because suddenly everyone realized the future of the entire school now depended on the man they had thrown out yesterday.